Flosstube friends. It's Lisa here, Little Annie Z, and I am just popping on really quick to share a project with you. I do not have very many sewing skills. I can quilt and cut fabric, but I was mulling around in my mind the easiest way to make a project bag to take on my first stitching retreat. It's a quilting stitching retreat, and so I made one right here, and there's tons of stuff in it, and I'm going to show you how I made it. It is so surprising how easy it is. It took me 1 hour. So I used a couple pre-made items to make this bag. The first and main part of it is a Pioneer Woman table runner. You can use placemats, but I am finding that the table runner goes much smoothly through my machine. I don't know if you can see my machine over here. No, I have it covered up. But it's just a small Janome gem that I sewed this on. So I cut my table runner. So this was the front of it, and this is the back of it. And show you close up. It's got some body to it, but it's not quilted, it's not super heavy, but it's got some stability. And I cut my dimensions. This is it's 14 inches wide, so my bag is 14 inches wide, and I cut 2 pieces that are 15 inches long, and then I still have plenty of fabric left over. That is actually, once you cut it, it's open in the center. So I thought, wouldn't it be cute to get a pillow form about this size and make a long pillow for the bed? Or you can also cut it up even more and make more projects with it. Maybe some throw pillows. So anyway, just gonna save this and put it aside, and if there's any other projects that I think of that I can make to match. But I love Pioneer Woman stuff. I have so many of her things in my kitchen, and I love the bright colors. So then the other thing is that you need for the inside of it is a 4-compartment Delicates mesh laundry bag. It's showing here a little bit smaller than what I thought it was. It turned out to be. So it's 18 inches by 7, and so it actually worked out perfectly. So this all these materials I got at Walmart. So the table runner was $14. The mesh bag was, I believe, $3. I got a invisible zipper. I would have gotten a regular zipper, but they didn't have the color I wanted in that style. So the invisible zipper was $3. I think normally their normal zippers are $1.50. Okay, so let me show you the inside and how much this holds. So what I did, because the invisible zipper has doesn't have a very good pull on it. I don't like these kinds of pulls, but you know, I can understand for an invisible zipper they want it to be small. I just tied a little piece of pink, I think this is 2 or 3 millimeter ribbon that I got at Michael's. So I just tied it onto the loop that the zipper is on. see if that's showing up. There we go. But I would caution you not to pull it by the ribbon, pull it by the zipper. I just attach the ribbon so that I can easily find the pull and open it up. Now this is a 22-inch zipper, and it was super easy to sew over it. And the I just wish that the material on either side of the zipper was a little bit wider. So I would say if you had a choice, get a wide zipper. Okay, so I'll show you what I've got in here. This is big enough to hold a Q-snap. Because it's oblong, my square 12-inch Q-snap did not fit. It was a little too narrow in here for that. It fits a clipboard, and I put one of my, I made this bitty board. The clipboard I got at Walmart for $1.50. And then on the inside, let me show you, is where I sewed in the laundry bag. I'm going to give you a better look at it in a minute. I did not cut my zipper, I just tucked it into the bag. But I took the laundry bag and just made it flush against the wrong side of my table runner. And I made it free hanging, so it's only stitched to the side of the bag on this side and on this side, so that the top is the zipper and then the bottom is just hanging loose, so that in my bag I can have tall things on either side of that. So it's almost like a divider inside of my bag. But this itself has 4 compartments, and they're 4 pretty large compartments, so I'm able to fit, if I didn't have the clipboard in there, I'm able to fit a large, I use this for floss drops, a punch, and it's kind of heavy, but it's okay. This is really kind of, this is a pretty sturdy bag. Okay, so some of the other things that you can fit in here is a large ring of floss, a ball of yarn. This is all inside of the, just that divider that I put in there, which is the laundry mesh compartment bag. And then it also fits a jelly roll in there. This is a mini junior jelly roll. It wouldn't fit a full jelly roll, but a full jelly roll would certainly fit in the bottom of your bag. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like on the inside. So I'll turn it inside out for you. So your first step would be to cut to the measurements that you want. Cut your table runner to the measurements that you want. And then your second step would be to line up your mesh laundry bag. So here's my mesh laundry bag right here. And it's freestanding, so free hanging. So you can see it's not stitched at the bottom or the top, only on the sides right here. And there's plenty of room in here to put all of your, so this is 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's over here. The 4th compartment's a little narrow because of my seam. So basically you just line it up, sew it before you cut anything. So it's the the mesh bag, if you get this one at Walmart, it's going to be much wider because remember this is 14 inches wide, the table runner, and the mesh bag was 18 inches wide. So you just close the zipper up halfway, place the mesh bag on the wrong side of your fabric, stitch it down. I went across my zipper a couple times and then just stitched it down and then back stitch, and then do the same thing on this side, and then take it to your table, lay it flat, and then cut the excess. You could tell, like, let's see, where I cut the excess flush with my table runner. So that makes it super simple. And then you just sew on your zipper just like you would normally sew a zipper. There are even instructions on how to do that on the zipper packaging, and it comes with an insert to sew it on, how to sew it on also. So super simple, super functional, and lots of room for your all your fun retreat items. And I use this set of chopsticks to push my corners out. I did clip the bottom corners a little bit, but it really wasn't much to clip because I sewed very close to my seam because I didn't want to waste, I sewed very close to the edges of the table runner because I didn't want to take up a lot of room, but it's still really sturdy. You can use just regular thread, regular needle. I didn't have any problems there with that. So there is the table runner laundry bag retreat project bag. I'm going to my first retreat and I am so excited. Like I mentioned in the beginning of my video. So let me see if I can get these invisible zippers with the thin margin. It's not what I would have preferred, but it's okay. It'll work. You can see it's a little bit hard to zip, but I used the least amount of margin that I could. Margin. I keep saying margin. Least amount of seam allowance is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, super cute, and I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. So you could do this with placemats. You can do this with, like I said, a table runner. I'm sure. I don't know. There's probably lots of other uses that I can do with this. The first thing I thought of was a giant pillow, but plenty of room, plenty of extra to make another bag, or maybe a smaller bag, or like a floss keep or something like that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.